For decades, it seems women have been told they can do it all, from work to motherhood to relationships. People are now expected to overachieve, but this whole hustle culture can be exhausting.
Kate Williams spent years in the fashion industry and has written for magazines like Cosmo, Elle, and Women's Health. Her book is How to Stop Trying, an overachiever's guide to self-acceptance, letting go, and other impossible things. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning. Thank you guys so much for having me on.
Is this something that's just part of American culture, that Puritan work ethic, and you're judged by how hard you work?
I think so. I mean, I think it's one of those things that we really hear about it from the time we're little kids. Like, you know, everyone knows if at first you don't succeed, try again. Or we all, like, the cover of the book obviously has the cat that's hanging in there. You know, that's a poster that we all see. So I think, you know, we really feel like it's a moral imperative to not quit.
And you say that trying is killing us, especially for women. It's like it's not enough to be a mom. It's not enough to just have a job. You have to have a career. You have to, it's like, when did this become, if you're not doing 50 million things, you're not successful?
I think it's really a Generation X and millennial thing. But I think that social media has really kind of kicked it into high gear, because we're seeing all of these other people and we're seeing how much they're doing, and then we're constantly comparing ourselves to others. So no matter how much we're doing, when we go on Instagram or you go on TikTok or Facebook, you'll see other people who are doing more. So you tend to think, oh, well, am I doing enough? Should I be doing that? Should I be planning a vacation? Should I be, taking on more volunteer work? Should I sign my kid up for another sport? So I think really the past decade and a half is kind of when this has kicked into high gear.
Yeah, well, you would think most people by now would know that much on social media is fake, if not at least exaggerated. And to follow up on what you mentioned at the end of your last response, is it the parents who are pushing this to that generation, living vicariously through them?
Well, I think, I'm speaking to women of my generation, but I do think there's a very strong sense of FOMO with parenting these days, that we worry that if we do not involve our kids in a million activities, that they're going to be left behind, or that they're not going to be as competitive as other kids who are doing all sorts of sports and high pressure academics and kind of everything. So I think there is a lot of pressure, but I think that the parents themselves feel pressured to do that.
You also say it's not bad to feel good. And is that because you're looking at social media and they're always targeting, like, well, you should feel bad about how your skin looks and here's how you can feel better? Is that what you mean?
In a way, yes. But I think also when we talk about hustle culture, what you hear a lot is don't let yourself get comfortable. When you get comfortable, then you stop working hard and you stop going for your goals. And it's okay to be comfortable for a while. We don't always have to achieve one thing and move right on to the next. I think that it's okay to take some time to celebrate what you have accomplished rather than immediately moving on to the next thing.
Yeah, it's all right to just sit on your couch sometime. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if you have a hobby, right,
Yeah.
Kate? I could just sit here and like watching some stupid TV.
But,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But here's the thing. Other countries, they get 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks vacation like it's nothing. Like you get 2 weeks starting out in America, and we just don't think anything of it. It's just our normal. And to me, that is crazy. Does there need to be a bigger push somehow to, change the way we think of all this?
I think so. And I mean, I think that one of the things we tend to think of rest as something we have to earn, and it's really, that's not the case. Rest should be just something that is automatically a part of our lives, because we will burn out if we don't get it. And I think, to your vacation point, Americans get 2 weeks, and yet a lot of us don't take it, or a lot of people work through their vacation. Because once again, it's like we feel like that's the norm and we're going to fall behind if we don't. And
you say it's this thing where people feel like happiness has to be earned rather than the fact that 100%. That should be your baseline.
Yeah, absolutely. We think that, oh, well, I just need to get a promotion, or I need to get a bigger house, or I need to make a little bit more money, and then I'm going to be happy. And yeah, I think we tend to see happiness as a prize or something that you're working towards.
Well, it's fascinating. The book is How to Stop Trying, an Overachiever's Guide to Self-Acceptance, Letting Go, and Other Impossible Things. You can check Kate out on all the socials. There's the info. Thanks, Kate.
Thanks, Kate.
Thank you so much.